What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. Today I am doing a video on our boy DSP and his daily rap, where our boy just is having some issues with gifted memberships, and apparently our boy's stuck at a specific point and no one wants to buy memberships for themselves, so our boy DSP is relying on gifted memberships. Now I actually have a theory on that, which I'm going to create a separate video on. But our boy Phil rants and raves about that. He starts trashing YouTube, and then he also talks about his BassMaster-Bate stream last night, where our boy Phil was very happy because he was able to put on a silly hat and put on one of those crappy lures. Let's get into the video.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 4th of September 2022. A great streaming day full of fun, a lot of great gameplay today, and a fun and eventful Level 1 podcast as well. So let's recap what happened, shall we? On the show this morning, talked about a lot of stuff. Talked about the fallout of the Ninja Turtles marathon. Talked about some updates in regards to things such as the stupid false copyright strikes against my channel, and hopefully that they'll clear up sooner rather than later, but I'm not so sure. And also the fact that gifted memberships are not working, which we confirm, and I'll talk about that more in a moment. So many things we talked about on today's podcast, and then there's a lot of Q&A and stuff. It was a pretty good, solid show, all right? Then, the first gameplay stream today was a continuation of Destroy All Humans 2 Repro. We finished Japan, which is the third world, went on to the fourth, which was Siberia, Russia, did all of that, and got to the final world, which is the moon, which is kind of neat. I can confirm, today, the game got better. Out of playing it 9 hours now, the game finally got better. The plot actually is interesting because now there's more aliens besides just you involved in the plot line, requiring you to use more weapons and more strategy, which is nice. And I actually had a better time with the gameplay of the game today than I had previously. I'd say the first hour I was bored, and then when the new stuff started happening, I was like, oh, why wasn't this in the first half of the game? Kind of weird that the first half was very repetitive and boring, and now it's picking up. So, I had a great time overall with the Destroy All Humans 2 stream, although guess what? It's about the end. The moon is the final stage. I think after that there's one big finale stage in back in San Francisco, I believe, and then it's the end of the game. So we're pretty much going to beat it in one more session. All right? Now, during today's podcast and then later on during the stream of Destroy All Humans 2, we had a couple people try to gift memberships. They don't work at all. What happens is people try to gift them. The stream says, oh, the memberships are coming in, they're gifted, and then they just never hit. No one gets them. Obviously, we have hundreds of people opted in to get them. In fact, previously, there were people who said, we opted in, we're not even on your stream, and we get an email, oh, you were gifted a membership, come get it when you come back or whenever you're available. So
I have a working theory on what's going on with the gifted memberships, and I'll do a separate video on that. But essentially, I think there is something within the gifted memberships that isn't fully published, or Phil just doesn't know about. Again, it's a theory, but I'll create a separate video on that, and you guys can let me know what you think.
They should be working, and they're not. All right, why? Good question. So between my streams today, I contacted YouTube support, and they tried to give me a spiel that is actually completely factually incorrect. They tried to tell me, oh, when a gifted membership comes through to anyone's channel, a person has to actively accept the membership by clicking I accept. And I said, that's false. What actually happens is some people get them, and then other people have to click on something that says I set up and I accept for the future. It's not you're directly accepting that membership at that moment. You're actually enabling your channel to get a gifted membership in the future. Then, if you're opted in, when people gift memberships, you just get them automatically. You don't actually have to actively accept anything. To the person working the line level customer support at YouTube, they had no idea what I was talking about. They actually give those people incorrect information about how memberships work, because memberships are so new when it comes to gifting them. No, they don't. The people who work there don't even understand the process. They have wrong information. They didn't even know that. They were like, oh, really? I was like, yes, this is how it works. I can tell you because this is my job. I do it every day, and I've seen this 100 times. So they said they're going to forward the issue along to the internal team to get back to me. I have not checked yet, but they are supposed to email me overnight with an update. Am I expecting any kind of a positive update? No. I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're going to figure anything out. I think they're going to say, oh, we think that people just didn't accept them. They're giving me some form letter response, and they're not going to actually, help, which sucks because right now we're working on a membership goal. I even give incentive to hit the membership goal by the middle of the month. You get a bonus reward, and we would have had 21 gifted memberships, if not more, today if they worked, and they don't. So,
Where do you come up with that number? I watched your stream and I didn't see anyone saying they were going to donate a bunch of memberships. The only person so far that's donated memberships, I believe, is OIC. He gave you 5. And I don't think all 5 were accepted. I think 3 were accepted, which lends back to my theory that I'll talk about.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, this sucks. I hope YouTube gets their shit together. The thing is, this is a holiday weekend. Tomorrow's Labor Day. A lot of people have the day off from work. I guarantee you YouTube has the day off from work because Google don't work half the time anyway. So I probably won't even get an intelligent response from them until likely sometime later in the week, if I ever get a response from them. I hope it fixes because I know people want to support the channel. You guys liked the goals that I set up, and now we can't work towards them unless people just legitimately become a member or re-up their existing memberships. But gifted memberships is a big part of the support and growth of the channel, and it sucks that this has happened.
Yeah, so about that. So gifted memberships are supposed to be something that isn't supposed to be an ongoing paycheck for you, Phil, or any other creator. What it does is it hopefully incentivizes people, similar to a trial basis, like a 30-day trial basis for a phone service or a cable channel or something like that. And the goal is we give you 1 month for free with the hopes that you'll renew for a second month and a third month and so on. So it's essentially just an incentive. It's not supposed to be that you just keep getting random gifts every month and inflate your numbers up to 600 or 700 paid members. That's not how it works. And that's why you got screwed this time. Because what ended up happening was when all the gifted memberships went away, when they expired, no one renewed. Before gifted memberships was a thing, you were at 375 to 395. That's what your count was. When gifted memberships stopped, you dropped back down to that amount. So right now you're at 379, 380. That's where you are. That is the correct number that you are. So essentially you have 380 people that are willing to pay every month to become a member. And that's it. And it ranges between 350 and 400. And I think that's where you're going to stay at. So your problem isn't gifted memberships. Your problem is no one wants to buy your memberships. Your perks are terrible.
Okay, I know. What are you gonna do? The late stream tonight was Sunday Night Bites, my weekly late night session of fishing in Bassmaster 2022. It went really well. Not only do we have tons of engagement, tons of support, tons of people talking, and lots of great conversation, I caught the biggest fish ever again. That makes 2 weeks in a row that I caught the biggest fish I've ever seen. This fish is so big, I don't even want to tell you what it is. I just want you to watch the stream. Where do you see this thing? It's insane that it even exists, okay? But not only that, we did
He currently has about 100 views on that video, so really no one cares.
hit the $100 tips goal, which means not only did we have a fisherman's hat,
WWE champion time, that's what it means.
we had a new lure added. What is it? It's called the Gotcha lure. I know, how stupid, right? Because the people voted for, oh, it's Gotcha, like Gotcha games. And everyone says, feels addicted to Gotcha games with the Gotcha lure. Because people are dumb.
Nah, pimp. You are. Bank leaks. You still currently sign on every single day. You have a sign-in streak of playing that game of over 5 years, pimp.
In reality, the lure is actually pretty good. It stands out because it's white and yellow, so it stands out on the hat. Unlike the frog from last week that you can barely see, at least you can see it, okay? So, we added it to the hat, which is awesome, and we had great conversation and great fun. It was a really good fishing stream. I had a great time. I hope everyone did too. Thank you to everyone who attended and supported. So every week that we hit that goal, a new lure gets added to the hat, all right? Cool. All right.
You know the dunderhead's gonna put one of them on wrong, and the hook is gonna get jammed right into his head.
So overall, great streaming day. Thank you for your support. Obviously, I'm hoping for answers from YouTube on the gifted membership thing. I don't think I'm going to get them. I'm being honest. I just don't ever feel like I've ever reached out to YouTube for anything and they've given me a satisfactory answer. It's more like they just kind of beat around the bush or give you like form letter responses of stuff you already know. Like, I almost guarantee you what'll happen. They'll respond overnight and say, oh, well, it's because a member needs to, a person getting a gifted membership needs to actively accept it. No one must have, so that's why it's getting refunded and no one's getting it. I almost guarantee it. I would probably have to keep submitting requests day in, day out to finally get someone to listen. But we'll see what happens, okay?
Yeah, keep annoying them. Alright, that's the video, pimps. Check you out later. Peace out.